Hi guys, welcome back to another I Am Legend challenge video for build 42 of Project Zomboid. So we are actually on the outskirts of town of Rosewood, Kentucky. Let me show you guys on the map here. We are on Stamp Road, which is literally right outside of town. Now, in the last episode, what we did was we were looking for basically wrecked cars. So I was basically going around town, and this is the areas where I've gone so far. So a lot I've already looked at, and I still, like, for some reason I cannot find any damaged cars. So what I'm thinking in today's episode is maybe what we do is head on over to the other towns and see if we can find like car wrecks and such like that. I know in Louisville, right outside of Louisville, there's a lot of wrecked cars, or at least in build 41 when I played it last. There was a wrecked car. So yeah, we slept in our car last night. So let's go ahead and get in it today. All right, let me just check my supply here. So we do have food, so we're good at the moment. All right, so let's go ahead and head on out. It is kind of foggy out, so I got to be a little bit careful. But yeah, so what I'm thinking about doing is maybe, let's see, where do we want to go next? So I think the next town we should probably check out is probably March Ridge, which is right down here. And then after that, I think we can check out Muldruff and see if that has any red cars. And we'll just keep going through the towns that I have discovered. So let's go ahead and get on into it, shall we? All right, looks like we made it to the outskirts of town. Can I go through this? I can. By the way, that is a mod, so I just destroyed that. All right, let's look for destroyed vehicles. Oh, there's two. Okay, so Tony Zeds. I think we'll just have to keep the car on the outskirts of town while we take care of the Zeds here. All right, we'll park it here. Pull out our weapon, and let's get into it. These aren't destroyed vehicles? No, they're not. They've got a little green box around them, which means that they are not destroyed vehicles. So let's continue on, I guess. Ah! Oh no. Okay, that's kind of cool. That little lamppost got broken. So, not sure if that's part of the mod or not. Probably is. Probably destroyed my vehicle though. Why are these cars parked so awkwardly in the middle of the road? Alright, no destroyed vehicles here. Oh, we got a following. Let's just plow through them. All right, let's go ahead and continue on. I'm gonna go over here and check it out. Here's two cars, but they look like they're okay. I'm gonna leave the car running. So that one's fine, and that one's fine. So continuing on. Don't want to get caught up in that mess. And I actually almost forgot, we do have sprinters on. I just haven't seen one yet. Okay, there's two cars here. They don't look like they're destroyed, so I'm just gonna say that they aren't. So let's continue on. Here's a destroyed vehicle. That's for sure a destroyed vehicle. Let's go ahead and get out of the car here. We'll take care of this Zed. Kind of came up a little too hot on that guy, but managed it. So we've got a little bit of a crowd coming our way. So let's go ahead and take care of them. All right, how many more? Looks like 2 more. Okay. Let's see. Can we dismantle this car? Looks like we can. Let's go ahead and get that XP. We are currently at 26.25. So we'll see where we end up at. Boom. So we were at 26.25. Now we're at 30.50. So only like a 5% gain in XP, I think. Let's go ahead and take our little helmet off because that will make us uncomfortable. And let's continue on. Probably should look for propane tanks as well while I'm doing this. Oh, I see a propane tank. Pull out our weapon just in case we get jumped. Let's see. A lot quieter now. Let's see what. Oh, we got someone coming up. Okay, she's inside. She's inactive, so we'll go ahead and take this propane tank. Oh, that weighs us down. Let's go ahead and get this back to our car, which that doesn't help us. So I'm gonna have to drop the propane tank and take care of these guys. These would be guys that are listening on us. How many more hurt us? Is it just this one more? Yeah, I think this is the last one. All right, let's pick this up and let's get out of here. All right, let's get out of here. Uh-oh, our car's stolen. Our car keeps stalling for some reason. I gotta look at the engine and see how bad off it is. Oh, right there, 30%. So that's not good. We might need to get another vehicle. All right, let's go down this way, and then I think we need to head back to Rosewood and maybe find some batteries that we can charge up. Okay, yeah, so I think we've done majority of this, right? Yeah, so Runner Street, we've done everything. So let's go ahead and head back to Rosewood. Uh-oh. Alright guys, I'll see you back at Rosewood. Oh shoot. Didn't mean to do that. My car is going to get damaged. We're still at 30%, but still. So what I want to know is, why don't we have pets? Why can't we find dogs in the wilderness or cats in the wilderness? You know, things that we can like tame to be our pets, so to say, so that helps us in combat. I think that would be great. Oh no, didn't mean to do that. 25% now. Well, at least we're somewhat close to home. Let's go find a battery that we can yank from a car real quickly. All right, let's see. Do we want... How much does this have for storage? I like this storage. 117. This probably doesn't have much. 55. Can we find a vehicle that's similar to that, but rides a little bit better? 109. Now, can I get the key from this? No. Do you have a key? No. Locked. All right, I just gotta find the key for one of them. So let's do that. Let's go find a vehicle. Actually, let's go ahead and charge up a battery. So let's take the battery from here, which this one is standard. Should be a standard battery. So let's go ahead and uninstall that since that has 0 remaining in the battery. So that was standard. Is this a standard? No, that's heavy duty. Let's take that too, just in case. I think that's all I need. So let's go ahead and head back to the base. I'm going to go ahead and put these on the charger, turn our generator on, and let it roll. See what happens. See if we can charge that up. All right, let's go ahead and hook it up. Connect car, battery, just that one. Boom, and let's turn the generator on so that it can start charging. How's it doing? All right, I guess I have to keep the generator running while it does this. And yeah, we'll check on it in just a few minutes. All right, so I think for now, I'm gonna let this charge. I'll leave the power running. The problem I'm gonna have is Zeds will probably hear it and come running. But let's go ahead and head on over to the gas station and fill up some more gas cans. And my car, because I did waste a lot of gas. Oh, hi there. Yeah, there's another one coming. All right. Let's see if we can fill up the car here. Whoa, I don't like that. Oh, goodness, I heard a noise. All right. Let's take care of you. Okay, let's see if we can continue filling up our car. No interruptions, please. Okay, we were almost done. All right, let's go ahead and get the gas can out of here. And we'll fill that up. Oh, fuel pump is empty. Let's try over here. Is it the same? It is not. Let's take gas out of that one. And let's go ahead and back our car up, as this particular one is empty. How interesting. All right, let's stop here and see if we can fill it up. No container for fuel. Okay, so it sounds like this car is already full. And we probably should keep an eye out for another vehicle like mine. Yeah, our character's getting really tired. And it's only 7 o'clock. Let's go ahead and... Let's see. Do I want this car? It's unlocked. And it has the vehicle key in it. Now, how well is the battery? Or not battery, how well is the engine? It is at 63%. I might have to switch over. So let's go and turn the vehicle off. Let's disconnect the battery. There we go. I'm going to set this over here so I don't get confused which battery goes to what. And before I remove the battery, making the car non-runnable, let's go ahead and take the gas can out of here. Fill up the car. Okay. That should give us enough to go to the gas station and fill up our car. And now let's go ahead and take everything and put it into the other vehicle. Okay, I don't like this. Let's just quickly add these guys in, and then I think we need to go ahead and insert the battery before they become active. All right, let's close that up and let's disconnect the battery here. Okay, I think we're pretty good now. This should run now. All right, let's go fill this up real quick. And I think it's time to head back. All right, let's go ahead, get this back home. And just unload what we have. All right, so we made it back. It seems like no trouble yet. Let's see, what is our battery level at on the battery? It says 0%. Let me remove it and then put it back in. Oh, I didn't turn it on. Okay, I was gonna make that weird noise. So yeah, our car's battery should be charging now. But yeah, so I think I am gonna call it quits for today's episode. I think in the next episode, what I'm gonna do is gonna head over to the other towns. So that'll be kind of interesting, just so that we can find some destroyed vehicles. I more am interested in the outskirts of Louisville, so I'm curious about that. So let's go ahead and do that in the next episode. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits. So if you could like and subscribe for more Chomp contents. And as always, I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye, guys.